Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first, sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Good morning. We're halfway through the week. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Skylar Music.
And I'm Adriana Cotero. That's right. It's Wednesday. It's August 27th. We have meteorologist Hannah Ronner here, who's going to explain to us how it's beginning to feel a whole lot like fall.
I know, it's really nice. This morning is a lot cooler, though. I mean,
you feel it.
Yeah, especially if you live inland. There's some 50s out there.
I actually had pants under my dress as I came in, and I was fine.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, it's one of the days that we want to go outside and have like our cup of coffee out there. I wish we could have our morning show out there sometimes.
That'd be so fun.
The sun's rising. It looks
We're
nice
on to something.
Ideas.
Team Sunrise here.
But it's going to just be another really nice day with plenty of sun, the low humidity, and it'll get warmer, of course, today. The temperatures will eventually be in the 80s, but again, they are quite cool right now. We're going to have clear skies when the sun is up in the next 40 minutes or so, but the biggest difference is in Conway. Walking out the door, if you live in the city of Conway, you're met with air that is 9 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago, so that is a noticeable difference. Conway is at 59, Scranton also at 59, 57 in Kingstree, and I think Bennettsville was the coolest again, currently at 55 degrees, but we do see a few cities that are in the lower 60s. Florence is at 62, Myrtle Beach is at 65, so again, it's a cool morning, but it will get warmer. We're still going to make it into the 80s during the afternoon. A high of 82 in Myrtle Beach, sunny with low humidity, and Florence will be around 84 this afternoon.
First at 6 and on your morning crime tracker, Timminsville police are asking for the public's help as they look for 2 people wanted in connection with a deadly shooting. According to authorities, Kadeem McFadden and Jatavion Dickey are wanted on murder and weapons charges. They say the incident happened yesterday in the parking lot, and the victim then went to a convenience store looking for help. At this time, we don't know the person's name or the exact location of the shooting. Both McFadden and Dickey are considered armed and dangerous, and anyone with information about this case is asked to call 911.
In Horry County, a 6th person is facing charges tied to what authorities say is a murder and human trafficking investigation. News 13 learning this woman, Alexandria Thomas, was taken into custody on Friday and is charged with placing a child in her custody or care at risk. Authorities say 11-year-old Akiri Bell died at a hospital on June 13th from head injuries after paramedics found her unresponsive in a home on Sago Palm Drive. Kamisha McGaskey, who you see there, has been charged with murder and human trafficking in connection with Bell's death. Police say McGaskey was Bell's guardian and distant cousin. Margaret Robertson, Lakeisha Burnett, Darnell DeMars, and Atlantis Thomas are also charged in the case, as officials claim they stood by and watched while McGaskey reportedly beat Bell and a half dozen other minors for months inside that home. You can find all our coverage on this story at WBTW.com.
In the News 13 update, Florence police taking 3 people into custody who officials say were involved in a fight that broke out at a Walmart. Loquentin Godbolt, Tyrone James, and the 16-year-old are charged with assault by mob. Authorities say Friday afternoon, an employee asked to see the men's receipt as they were leaving the store on South Irby Street. They say one customer eventually pushed the employee, which led to the fight. The 3 are also charged with shoplifting, as they're accused of stealing electric scooters from the other Florence Walmart location. Police say the 3 fled before police arrived, but were found in Marion County yesterday. Godbolt and James remained behind bars this morning, and the 16-year-old was released to his parents.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
The time is 6:04, and traffic flows on your Wednesday across Horry County are not going to see any delays or interruptions because there's no accidents reported for 501 or 544, and the drive times on 17 are also in the green, so a 6-minute drive time on the bypass to get from Farrow Parkway to Glens Bay. Up and down the interstate, there's a few construction zones, which of course are not new to the people who are typically commuting on I-95 South. You're usually, of course, used to that small delay with the construction, but this is a live look south of Alligator Road. Still, of course, very dark. We could see it getting a little bit more active out on the roads. Downtown Florence is no delays there either, and the drive time from TV Road to 76 is currently at 10 minutes.
Hannah, thank you. In Surfside Beach, you can now use golf carts around town all night long. Last night, Town Council approved a final reading in a 5-2 vote after a state law went into effect earlier this year, letting each municipality regulate their own golf cart ordinances. According to the newly passed ordinance, you can operate golf carts all night within town limits as long as you have working headlights and taillights. Those without cannot operate from 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. Mayor Rob Kraus says town leaders made some changes to clarify the language of the ordinance.
But our streets are pretty quiet. I'm pretty confident we're going to be fine, and I think we'll have the votes to just pass this. And I want to see the personal freedom extended for the people that want to drive their golf carts at night.
However, some residents still have differing opinions.
If there's an accident in the middle of the night, you're not going to be the ones that are going to have to go to those families and say, your child, your father, your husband has had an accident.
Kraus says the ordinance went into effect as soon as they approved it. Interim Police Chief Bill Mickle plans to include golf cart accidents and injuries in his council meeting reports moving forward.
Staying in Surfside, 2 restaurants are closer to opening. Workers are putting finishing touches on the Whistling Duck, a wine and charcuterie bar, and the Surf Diner, which operated on the town's previous pier. Last night, town council said the Whistling Duck could open in less than 6 weeks, but there's no word on an opening date for the diner.
Well, both of the pier restaurants, I think, have learned that they were a little overly optimistic with the build out. I'm disappointed that we've basically missed the whole summer. Whistling Duck is getting real close, though. They're about to schedule some inspections.
Perry's Bait and Tackle and Drippy's Homemade Ice Cream are already operating on the pier. It opened in March of last year after the former pier was destroyed in Hurricane Matthew in 2016. And South Carolina is no stranger to powerful storms during hurricane season. How the state's National Guard helps in times of need. We have those details coming up on News 13 this morning.